Going on with the live stream? Okay, I'm just trying to give it a second. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can get this situated real quick. While I just jam for a second. Okay, let's see. Looks like the sound and everything is good. How is everyone doing? Welcome in on this beautiful Sunday or whatever day it is that you watch this reading. It is a timeless read. I don't think I mentioned that anytime I do my readings, but these are timeless readings. So whenever you watch the reading, just it may resonate with you. Um, Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it fits your story, great. If it doesn't, it could be something coming up, something you already experienced, someone around you. Just keep that in mind. What is going on? My lighter is not working. I want to light this candle because something is telling me to do so. So let's see. Collective, today we are going to do a love and career reading. Let's see what's going on in your love life, what's coming up in love. I also want to see what you need to know about your career, your finances, things like that. Quick little chit chat kind of vibe. I'm just trying to give it a second because for whatever reason, I'm always running into issues with YouTube, and it's just like everything is always late. So just let me know if everything is working. Just trying to give it a second and then we will get started. Plus, I need my other lighter. I'm about to cry because this one is not working, but I want to light my candle. I'm gonna have to get my son to bring it. Yeah, this one is like running out. But okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm about to go old school and get my matches in a second. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with your love and career reading. If you guys have any kind of questions that you want me to try to like tap into, nothing personal, like super specific, like, will this person be with me forever? Like, none of that stuff. Just general messages for the collective. That way I can tap into your energy a little bit better. So if you have any suggestions or any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And I'll try to tap into like overall, like whatever I see repeating, I'll try to tap into that energy. Okay. I'll bear with me because I just came from like just trying to spend some time with my son. And your girl is, yo, it's hot today. Oof. It is a hot day today. Oh my lord. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what is going on. What's going on in love for the collective, Holy Spirit? Let's go ahead and pull some messages. What's going on in love for the collective? Let's see. Grab your tea, your coffee, whatever it is that you like to sip. And let's just have some fun with this, okay? Welcome, everyone. I thank you guys so much for being here, supporting the channel. All right. What's going on in love for the collective? Oh, okay. So I just heard that ain't happening for me. So I don't know if someone is being a little pessimistic when it comes to love. Like maybe, yeah, somebody's feeling like either they haven't quite met the one yet, or someone that they're with is not the person that they're supposed to be with, but is someone that they've become comfortable with or they depend on. So it's more of a codependent relationship. It's something that I get so tired of hearing this all the time too in tarot, but it happens so often where people, my dog, guys, you guys should know the drill by now. She's always in here. Um, but anyways, you hear so much about codependent relationships, right, in tarot, and a lot of the times it sucks to say, but we get really comfortable with people and we don't want to have to let them go, or we don't want to have to adjust the way we're handling a relationship or the way we're moving within a relationship. And it can become codependent. It can be something you just are addicted to, something you've become so comfortable with that the thought of leaving it or starting over can be more difficult. So I feel like for some of you right now, I feel I'm talking to a group of people who you're trying to be optimistic. You're trying to say, like, okay, maybe this is just a phase that you're going through within a relationship because you feel like this is somebody that you can truly love. Or maybe there was a period, like a period of time where someone was that for you, was very loving, very romantic, very nurturing, and you could just be saying, I'm just trying to get back to that kind of stage. But maybe you feel like there could be a little bit of distance or a disconnect within the connection, but you're trying to stay optimistic. Now, if this is not you, then someone is feeling this way towards you. Okay. Someone feels like there's something that they're, I can even, there, for some of you, there's even some sort of addictions that could be blocking the connection from getting stronger, or a lot of this feels like mindset though. A lot of this feels like like comparison. Like somebody is comparing you to someone, or you're comparing someone, and you're like, oh well, this person was like this, or this person was like that, or this person gets love this way. How come I'm not receiving it in the same manner? It feels a little bit like that too. So somebody could really be like on this comparison game, which I do not recommend. You guys need to understand there's always going to be badder bitches. There's always going to be finer men. There's always going to be these type of people out here. So you got to really love the person that you're with. You got to want to know and want to continue to get to know the person that you're with, or it doesn't matter how many relationships you get into. If you don't have that foundation, it does not matter. um, but what I'm seeing here is there's multiple storylines. So for some of you, just know that I'm gonna read everything that I pull. Okay, every feeling that I get, everything my intuition is calling, I'm gonna speak on it. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling. I feel like some of you guys are just, if you're not in relationship and you feel like there's no one really around, then you could just be chill. There she goes. You gotta love her. Soleil, sit your butt down. Sit. Sorry, y'all. My dog is getting into everything. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, hello. Can you do my reading? I don't know what that means. Can you, I'm not doing personal readings right now, but I'm pulling general energy. So if you have a question and I see multiple people asking a similar question, just wanting to know about a specific, I don't know. I'll try to see how I can pull energy on that, but I'm not pulling specifically for one person, okay? But anyhow, if you're a person that you are not in relationship, but you are in a space where you're like, I'm starting to feel really optimistic about finding my person. I am ready to put myself out there. I feel like um I haven't quite met the person that I'm supposed to be with. Some of you could just be coming out of a relationship where you thought that this was like a soulmate energy, and you're realizing that this person was they were around, they taught you a lot, but this wasn't someone you were meant to continue on like for a long period of time with. This was someone that was supposed to just flow in and out of your life. And you'll know because you'll be hit with a lot of roadblocks along the way. And it'll just keep feeling like constant disconnect. So let's see what else, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so cute because my hair is feeling real raggedy today. But I appreciate you guys. I was just telling my fiance this. I was like, man, sometimes it feels like your biggest insecurities or what you look at as a flaw, everyone else could be like, oh my God, that's like so pretty and so beautiful. And they can appreciate it much more than you. And it kind of reminds you to like humble yourself and just be appreciative for all that you have. Someone's struggle is someone else's like joy. It's their wish. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay, look, we got 999 here. So remember that number, angel number 999? Okay, so this speaks about someone that's trying to gain a sense of independence. This is, I'm going to bring you through a challenge. I'm going to bring you through a situation to see how you handle it this time around. So God has a funny way of doing that, right? We can experience something and then go through a similar situation with another person to see if we handle it better, if we learn how to maneuver through things a lot, easier, or without getting like super attached, right? That codependent and like energy, or without us like constantly fighting against it or being combative. Like it's switching our approach to see if we've learned our lessons so that we can finally complete whatever this is, whatever it is that God is taking you through. There's something about this that a blessing is on the other side of this. And for some of you guys, I don't know why this feels financial, but it does. It feels like a financial gain when you go through this because it clears you. It's like whatever blockage was there, this was getting in the way. Whatever lesson this is in love. Like you could be a person where you make your whole life about love, and then you like it hurts your financial status, or it hurts how you connect with people, and your gift in this world or how you make money in this world is how you work with others, and it's like it'll put a block to that. But now you're starting to understand, or through this lesson, you're starting to understand that the more you have a balance with your love life and your career, it frees you up because you don't make something or someone your entire life. You're understanding that if you focus solely on work, your love life will suffer. And we are like, unfortunately, we are. Um, I don't want to say codependent people, but we need connection. We need that personal relationship with others, with other human beings, in order for us to thrive and grow on this earth. So I feel like if one person is focusing solely on one area of their life, the other is suffering, and you're finally getting to a place where you're understanding we can't do that anymore. And I see significant changes that are happening because of whatever this cycle is. But it does feel like a blessing comes in financially, and it may not feel that way, but you may look at it as an abundant win. And it could just be like you meet the right people and you feel like your life has become more fruitful because people are like supporting you, they're showing up for you. You feel like, because sometimes the money may not go into your pocket, but the way people show up for you and are there for you when you need them and things like that, it feels like a win. You feel like, oh, I'm saving money financially. Oh, this person is coming through and bringing me opportunities where I can make better money, or where people are just donating shit to you, and you're like, holy crap, like look at how much I've saved this month. I didn't even realize, you know? It's the little things, y'all. Are you gonna do what? Okay. But anyways, so that's what this feels like. In love, I feel like you could be going through like a certain chapter in your life where, or you could have just recently been through this and things are starting to balance out, where you could have been really worried about love. You keep running into the wrong people. You're waiting for the right one to come around, but you're not changing your approach. And that's where you're starting to understand, okay, I have to do something different now. I feel like you're making room. That's what it was. I feel like the block was you weren't leaving enough space for someone to come in. We'll fill our days with so many tasks and then say, why am I not finding love? And it's like, if you don't free up some of your time, how can you honestly give that to another person without feeling like you're sacrificing or you're at a loss because you've put so much on your plate that now it doesn't even feel like that person is taking it off. It feels like that person is just another task for you. So for some of you guys, this is about making space and creating space for another person to come into your life and be a part of your world. Ooh, that one. That one. Like, how are you making space for something new to come in? How are you making space and releasing things that are time consuming, things that you don't even have to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Get someone else to do it. Get someone else to deal with their own shit, their own drama, their own problems. Get someone else to do it. Free yourself up so that you have the mental capacity to invite love in. And I feel like everything else kind of plays its role and kind of clears up for you. Anything else? And then we'll kind of see, I'll try to see how much information I can get about who this person is. You guys know by now I try to do both. I try to do those in relationship, excuse me, and I try to do those who are single, just so that you guys can understand who this person could be that's either coming in for you, that you could be dealing with, shit like that. Okay, I try, y'all. I try to give y'all a little bit of everything. Okay, anything else? Oh, this is way too many. I see change here. 555, which speaks of change. People get scared of that, but I like it because it means through whatever challenges and obstacles, we come right back to the beginning. We come back to that space where you can decide what life looks like for you. It is that manifestation energy. It is, well, I can create anything that I want at this point from this space. So I feel like for some of you guys, let this be a reminder that the life that you want to create, you can start creating that right here, right now. If it's that you're looking for a specific type of partner, you can have that right here, right now. It's just maybe a little bit of anxiety, like because I feel like an anxiousness, like hurry up. And spirit is like chill, like relax. It's coming in. It's like it's once you start focusing on yourself, you start realizing like, okay, I need to what's if I'm so focused on this, what am I not focusing on that I'm putting on the back burner that's getting left behind, that's getting like I don't know, like somebody's house could be getting cluttered. You're forgetting about the dusty corner with the stuff that's just sitting there for like 6 to 8 months. You never even touch it. Shit like that. It's like, well, let me create space here. Let me freshen the energy. Um, do things that make you feel good. It's about not waiting for someone else to make you feel good about yourself. It's about doing things that make you feel good. So when someone comes in, they know exactly what to like, what your expectations are of them. Anything else? Yeah, my gosh, my dog is about to get squished. Okay, boo boo. So, yep, it says you're looking, but be discreet in what you're looking for. This is about alignment. This is about finding things that are going to make you fully satisfied. Having these people or situations in your life that are going to be satisfying and it's purposeful. So anyone that's coming in or anyone that you're dealing with right now, this is a very purposeful move for you. And for some of you, this is about a long-term relationship or this is about something that you're wanting for the long term. But whatever it is, someone is ready for commitment. I feel like spirit is just trying to force you to wake up to what commitment is versus codependency. What is commitment versus versus what you're just used to. The routines that you fall into. This is about breaking a pattern, getting complacent. For some of you, it's like the very thing that someone fell in love with you, like the very thing or the essence of you that someone fell in love with, they don't want you to lose that spark. Don't let someone steal that spark, but also don't give it away. Okay? So let's break this down. Talk to me about the people in relationship, in connection, in situationships. Let's talk about those. And then we'll break down those who are single, okay? We have the temperance and the magician, but I'm not going to take them. Four of swords. Okay, so I'm being called to acknowledge it. So the temperance angel and the magician. So, okay, I feel like there's a part of you where you've had to battle a bit in love. And I feel like I'm getting a healing energy that's trying to come around this. Like there's something that is trying to guide a very specific energy around you to shake some shit up. Tell me more about this. I feel like you're calling it in because you're calling in change. Eight of Pentacles here with the Four of Swords. You're going right back into the same energy. And the Knight of Swords. Yep. I feel like you're asking for change. You want something to change quickly with a person. I don't know if you feel like someone is not investing enough time into you, not giving you what you need, not investing into themselves. For some of you guys, you want someone to be more active in their approach with you. You want them to get to know you more. It's like you want somebody to learn the details. I feel like you're dealing with someone that keeps running away from the very thing you're trying to. I don't know. I feel like you keep trying to teach somebody something, or you keep trying to get through to someone. Like, if you would just learn this, if you would just understand this, like, you're trying to force someone to heal or go, like, get somebody to really sit down with themselves, and someone keeps running from themselves. So somebody could really be battling with an addiction of some sort, or this is mental. Like, you're telling somebody, you'll just take, like, really take some time to get to the bottom of why you keep feeling depressed, or get to the bottom of why you keep feeling the need to run. Somebody keeps running and you're trying to help them. Tell me more. Yeah, it's the things that they're holding on to. Someone doesn't realize the blessing that they already have around them because they're really focused on all the bad that they've endured. This feels very like trauma based. Yep. It's like someone, you could feel like someone is like spiritually like that of a novice. Like someone doesn't have a deep connection to God or source or universe, whatever you want to call it. You feel like you are trying to teach somebody this. You're trying to teach someone like to trust their intuition. You could be someone that's trying to speak life into this person, maybe teaching them about the moon cycles, helping them understand like how your body works with certain times of the month, or um like helping somebody understand their own anxieties, or the things that they're using that are making things worse. Like, you could be someone that really tries to guide someone, give them knowledge, like instill wisdom on them so that they can have a better understanding of self. And I feel like someone keeps trying to run away from all the information because it's scary. You could be a very spiritual being that I'm talking to, and you keep trying to tell somebody like, just try it. I promise you'll be more stable in the future. But this is a person who's running from their own shadows. You're dealing with someone who's trying to run away from their own spiritual awakening. And that's on facts. Look, literally, they're trying to block the very thing you're trying to help them with. So, collective, you're dealing with someone that is like spiritually blocked, and they could look at you like you're cuckoo. They could look at you like, oh, you think you know so much. Oh, you got one of those. Collective, you're dealing with somebody who thinks that they're more spiritually enlightened than you are. This is like spiritual understanding versus religious understanding. Like, you could have two different ideologies or two different belief systems, or you could have someone that doesn't even know what they believe, but they just remember some of the stuff they grew up with. And not knocking nobody or anything like that. I'm a firm believer in Christ, and you know, but I'm open-minded to understand that there's so many different parts of life that teach us. And God created all of this for us to seek better understanding within Him and seek relationship. And you can't have one without the other. You can't look at the world around you and treat it like shit and think that you are aligned with God. No, it's everything around you. It's with everything that you do. You're intentional with everything that you do. And I struggle with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm good with certain things, but let me be stressed out and I'm a mad woman running through my house. Just being honest, right? There's no reason to like make up some shit. Like, no. If I'm stressed out or anything, yeah, sometimes I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, what are y'all doing? But at the same time, I'll take myself outside and go work in my garden to calm myself down. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things. Like, I'm not gonna go outside and throw trash on the ground and then come home and say, "Oh God, you're so great." Like, no, the two are the same. How you treat the world around you and how you treat yourself is all in alignment with God. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like someone feels like because they go to church every Sunday and they donate $2, they've done their part. Or someone feels like they've never been to church, but they talk to God and thank God for whatever they get from God, that makes them like they feel like they've done enough. Like, everyone has their part of the journey that they're in. And you could be trying to help someone get a deeper understanding and and under ooh, okay, for some of you, what you're trying to get this person to understand is the fact that they're lost spiritually, and you're trying to help them seek a deeper understanding so that they can awaken and feel like they found God or feel like they found themselves and they found purpose. Someone has really lost their way. And you could be trying to help them like build a deep connection where they're not relying on things that put them outside of their body, like outer body experiences or mind altering substances. This just feels like you want to give somebody a chance to finally see what stability looks like, right? The Four of Wands for me, I know a lot of people in tarot read the Four of Wands and they're like marriage and like relationship. But if you really look at the meaning of the Four of Wands, this is about rejoicing, feeling so stable, protected, loved, secure within God, where you can rejoice in His name. You can rejoice, you can dance, you can laugh, you can love freely because you feel so loved and protected and know that no matter what's going on, you have stability within yourself and you have a deep connection to source where everything's always it's going to be okay. No matter what happens, you know at the end it's going to be okay. And the crazy thing is, whoever you're dealing with, they may not have as deep of an understanding as you. And I feel like you're trying to get them to this place. You're trying to show them like it doesn't matter who's coming your way. It doesn't matter um who's sending magic your way or who's trying to attack you or who's like sending drama and bullshit. It's not about that. It's about how you see yourself, the protection you put around yourself and knowing that God has your back and is protecting you at all times. This is about shifting the mental state and like shifting somebody's perspective and creating a change in them that they'll take forever. Like you being a part of this person's life, they'll never forget you because of the impact that you created on their life and this part of the journey. This feels very very spiritually like a very spiritual connection because you're about to shake the foundation of everything this person thought that they knew. You're about to shake it and you're going to enlighten them to the point where they are free. You see this bird? They feel free. They've gained all this knowledge and this wisdom and they feel free now. Where someone was once blocked. And now they're in that stage of being able to open themselves up. They no longer feel trapped. Okay. Collective, if this is somebody you're dealing with, you were meant to come into connection with this person to awaken their spirit, to awaken them to what spirit is and the connection that you can have that doesn't look easy. It's not meant to look like maybe your approach going into this, it doesn't look easy. It doesn't look like, how can I say? You know how people will sit there and tell you, like, all you got to do is give it up to God and all will be well and don't worry about nothing else. And maybe your approach is like, well, it's more than that. It's more work to that. It's a everyday thing, constantly telling yourself. Somebody could be looking at you like, oh, I don't want to do that. That looks hard. And they could feel like you look stressful or you look different or it looks difficult. But for you, it is an everyday decision to continue to work and trust and have faith, right? And this person is like, avoidance seems easier. Of I'm just going to block it out and act like everything's okay. This is the delusional optimistic, where if I just tell myself the everything is great, one day I'll believe it instead of working through it and walking through it. And someone feels like they have it right and you have it wrong. And it feels like you're showing this person a different side of what it looks like. And it's through your decision making, it's through how you live, where your life will show you how, like God's favor. And that's the beautiful thing about this. Literally, look at that shit. Your life, through all the struggles, the strength card with the Queen of Cups, through all the struggles, through everything that you've had to endure, your life becomes the path. Your life becomes, as cheesy as it sounds, the testimony, right? But that's the beautiful thing too, because with everything that you endure, you don't have to, it's like you're not teaching for the sake of, or you're not telling them this stuff or trying to help them through it or teach them just to waste your time. No, it's because you feel like your life speaks for you. what you have going on around you shows, right? Like you're always going to tell by the fruit of all your labor. That's the blessing that God always gives us. Through all of your hard work, the fruits of your labor will show divine grace over your life. And I feel like someone is seeing that. Yep. And this is the thing that's coming in. Someone's understanding. Someone is wanting to um it's like this is a person who feels like they're not able to have this. It's like if they awaken too much to this, then they feel like they're gonna lose a sense of naivety, a sense of innocence gets broken. This could even be you discussing this. If this isn't love, like you could be battling this with a child. But this feels like a partner that you're battling against, and this is more spiritual than it is in your everyday life. Let me see something. You could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Pisces. Break down this Page of Cups, so this is the thing that's standing out to me. The King of Wands and the Sun. You want someone to wake up, to take more action in their life. You want somebody to stand up and really, it's like be intentional with what it is, like, or what God can be in their life, or the type of life that they can live. You feel like the time is now, like God is here. Somebody feels like the time is now for the understanding and the relationship. And if this isn't you, baby, God is using you. God is using you in this person's life. I'm just telling you, literally, this is the hand of God coming in to bring stability, to bring love, a love and a deeper understanding that poureth over. This runneth over. This type of love is unconditional divine love. Look at that. It's like somebody being reborn. Someone could be thinking about being baptized. Someone could be thinking about changing their belief systems. Somebody could be thinking about really trying to gain a deeper understanding. That's all I keep feeling. Like someone is ready to be reborn, or like that spiritual awakening. It happens for everyone differently. If you're not a person that feels like you need to be like, go in church and stuff like that, you don't have to. When I went through my spiritual awakening, I had already been to several churches and things like that, and things just never fully aligned for me. It didn't mean I stopped looking and searching for understanding in God, or what God is trying to show me, or how God chooses to move through me, right? I never stopped seeking that out. But when I had my spiritual awakening, it made me understand how God uses the people around me to show me his love for me, and how God uses the people around me to show me protection. It's like it's through the things that are unseen, or like you don't see it in the how can I say? Because now I feel like I'm stumbling. It's like the things that you have to read between the lines on. That's how God was showing me how he works through me. That's how God was showing how he works through people to either assist me or to teach me. And it was a lot of my intuition, having to really trust my intuition, like, okay, God, I see that you having me wrestle with this person. What do you want me to understand? I'm wrestling with my children. What am I not learning? What do I need to be better at? Just stuff like that. Every single day it is a battle every day. And I feel like whatever you're dealing with here, you're trying to show someone that the things that they're holding on to is what's keeping them from all the things that are wish fulfillment. Like we have it all. We could have it all, but you keep feeling like it's not enough, or it's going to be taken away, or this is something that, like, this is the who hurt you energy. Like who hurt you? That's what this feels like. Who hurt you, and why is it that you keep believing that this isn't like you're not capable of this kind of love, of a love that is enduring, it's loving, it's um like constantly being worked at, constantly wanting to get to know, constantly wanting to build an investment, constantly wanting to protect. Why do you feel like it's not worth it? Because somebody is here trying to tell someone it's already with you. You already have this here. Your ships are here. They have arrived. So if you keep feeling like you don't have that kind of love, your guides are telling you switch your perspective, because for whoever I'm speaking to, you have that person. You're blocking this person because of the things that you have, like, that are unresolved. Talk to me about the 4 of Pentacles. No, you literally, the offer is here. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, which speaks of something that is patience, something that will stand the test of time. This is something that is, it speaks of perseverance. It's like it may take a little bit of time. You may have to work a little bit longer. It may move a little bit slower, but it's worth it in the end. This is an offer that's going to stay around. This is someone that wants to build with you, invest with you, but it's about taking your time. Okay. Tell me more about this offer. Yeah, look, the 4 Pentacles again. Look, the High Priest with the Emperor and the 6 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles. Y'all, you have it. You have what you're looking for whoever's in connection with someone where there's been some struggles, where you feel like you're trying to figure out where you go, the things that need to be balanced out. They're here. The block, if it's a financial block, the block is not letting someone in, not believing that you're capable of having a genuine love where someone is here to protect you and care about you and nurture you and get to know you. It just takes time. Somebody wants this to be a microwave love where you learn each other so quickly and everything is like go, go, go. This is not going to be that. This is slow cooker love. This is 8 hours for that to, you know what I mean? That 16-hour um roast that you have in the smoker. That's this kind of love. It's going to take time. It's going to take you having to baste it and watch it and love on it. And you know what I mean? In order for this to be right. But somebody doesn't want to see it that way, or they've never experienced a love like that before. And you are here to teach them. It takes time. It's not meant to feel like overwhelmingly all consuming. No, it's not meant to feel like that. That's not, oh, that's not real love. That's infatuation. And someone is learning the difference between a true love that is here to stay versus what infatuation is. But this is somebody that's here to stay, and they're going to want to grow with you, and they're going to want to teach you things, and they're going to want to protect you, and they see long term with you. 10 of Pentacles, this is legacy. This is legacy energy. You should come on more often. Thank you. So I'm trying. I work so much, y'all. I work so much. I have kids. We have a lot going on. But I'm trying. If you didn't catch my last live, I am trying to finish up some things. I should be done by the end of June, and then I'll have more free time to get on more. But just bear with me. Bear with me. But I will, that is the plan, is to come on more, okay? But thank you. Okay, so let's see. Happy I see your message. I'm just give me some time. Let me try to get through this and then I'll try to see what else. And we'll see, because that's what I'm gonna do. The finance and career portion, that's gonna come next. I just tried to break it down and give you guys time because I don't get to come on often. So I try to take my time with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But okay, let's pull a where is it? I want to pull these. Okay, talk to me about this relationship. I feel like some of the issues that you could be having in the relationship is you feel like somebody's immature. But you got to also remember that the relationship that lasts the longest are usually polar opposites. So if you are the more serious one, you feel like you take things more serious, you have to be the more responsible one. Having someone that's a little bit more playful in their energy, a little bit more dreamy, is gonna help keep you youthful. Okay. Look, the teacher, I kid you not. This is a lesson, y'all. And that we have fear here and we have the vast universe. So this is spirit guiding this person to your life for you to release this idea that you're not able to have it. I love how this always comes full circle. And remember what I said about that nine energy, about how important it is for you to like really focus on your independence and you, so when you're in relationship like this, you don't lose sight of yourself. Because if you make someone your entire world, you're constantly trying to fix them, you lose a bit of yourself, or you lose a bit of your identity. And I feel like right now, what you, if there's a person who feels like either they're losing themselves in somebody else's issues, spirit is telling you ground yourself and find that sense of independence in you. And you'll be the guide just by like adjusting your focus. This is about that, and that's exactly what this energy is. It's another nine, and it just speaks of spirit coming in and letting you know, like, the tides are changing, stay optimistic, these things are working out for you. We're just trying to help someone release that codependent energy that doesn't suit them anymore. The lifestyle that they were living, the ideals that they had, it's like an unrequited situation. It's not serving them anymore, and it can't stay with them anymore. And because of that, you're here to help push this forward, or be the anchor, like the grounding force in the midst of the chaos. You become the anchor to help this person know that there's safety in the midst of your changes. They become the safety, or you could be the safety for this person in the midst of the changes. Does that make sense? And that's the beautiful thing about who God is. God is always going to create a safe space for you somehow, some way, where you know that even when everything around you is changing, there is a stable force with you, or there is a sense of stability somewhere around you, a safety net somewhere around you, so that you can go about this change. The only time I see where people feel like I'm by myself and I didn't have all this is a person who just doesn't have perspective, is a person who feels like they have to tell themselves that to make themselves feel better. But we never do this stuff alone. We never do this stuff alone. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's go ahead and see what is going on with my singles. Those who are not in relationship with anyone, who's been waiting for a specific person to come along. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Talk to me about my singles collective. My singles collective. Talk to me about my single collective energy. Thank you. Okay. For my singles, there may be an age difference. Somebody could be older. You could have, 'cause this feels like someone coming in, either you're the more mature one, or this person is going to make you feel like playful and youthful, and you're going to love them coming around, because you feel like this is not a person that feels like they're going to waste time. Nope. Queen of Pentacles. This is not a person that feels like they're going to waste your time. This is somebody that is very comfortable in who they are. um there's a sense of maturity or a sense of wisdom that comes with this person. They could be very youthful, could have like bomb skin, like youthful glow. Like, this is the person that you're like, damn, what do you do? And they're just like, I don't have to do anything. It's just I'm stress free, or I have a really good skincare routine, or I just drink a lot of water type shit. But this person is a breath of fresh air, because it feels like they're very grounded. They could have a really good job where it doesn't require much of them. Like, everything is so in place where things just flow, so it keeps it easy. This person is very financially stable. Like, they got their house is very like neat, everything in its place, a lot of earth tones. Hmm. And I feel like this person comes at a time when something is stripped away from you. This person could have like a really deep story to tell you too. Like this could be a person who was homeless at one point and then they learned to live with little. And now they're it's like they could be like very minimalistic. That could be like their aesthetic. Yeah, I'm telling you, they went from like rags to riches. This person went from rags to riches, y'all. They may have even had to like lose their children, or they may have lost a child. That may be part of their story. But this person has a lot of depth to them. Just know that. It could be an earth sign though. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy, heavy. Yes. And this person now could be like they really had to figure out why they kept touching the fire. I keep hearing that. Like somebody really kept making terrible decisions and it woke them up to the point where they really didn't want to be bothered with anyone. Like this feels like sabbatical energy. Like I'm going to just remove myself from the world until I fully understand what it is that I need to do to get my life together so I can stop making dumb decisions in love, and then I'm going to put myself out there. I also feel like this person could have like a situationship kind of thing, like that they're finally laying to rest and they're feeling better now. Like they feel like they're in a good place now to be open to relationship. Yep. Look, and I can't when I say this is an earth sign, this is either a Taurus or a Virgo. Look, Hermit. This is a Taurus or a Virgo. Okay. What is it that this person is coming in to do with the collective? Thank you. We have the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Give you all the love that you need. This person wants to move you out of a like I said, if you were taking a sabbatical and you could be someone who decided like you put love on the back burner for a little bit, or maybe you could be celibate. Somebody could this feels like celibacy also. This person is ready to like give love a chance. They've done a lot of work on themselves. They've grown and matured a lot. The hermit only comes out when a person has really been through some shit and they've grown. Because you don't see the hermit with the empress without this being someone that has grown, matured, really worked through some shit, and now is very careful with their choices. This is somebody that will keep their options open until they feel like they have the right one, but for good reason. This is not somebody that's gonna play you or like play around with you. This is an honest person because they know what it's like to be left, or they know what it's like to not have that communication. Or they could have been the dog in the past and now they realize they don't want to be that for someone. But this just feels like somebody who really respects our feminine energy. Okay. So if this is a woman, or this could even be a man who has a deep understanding of feminine energy and doesn't want to disrespect feminine energy. You know how we all look and say like, oh, men are all dogs and blah. No, this is a person that understands the importance of feminine energy and they want to appreciate it. Like they low-key worship it. Just saying. Yeah, they could have lost a mother. They could have lost a person that was really important to their life. And there's something about this that all that they've lost, they want to give to you. All the love, all the like someone had an awakening experience through loss. And now they want to be the love, the joy. They want to offer that to someone. So what you have coming in for you, collective, if you are single or you're looking for love, this is a person that will not be codependent. This is a person that's already they could be coming out of a situation where they thought that this was the one, and they realized that they were only teaching them lessons about themselves, and it could be through loss. They could have, like, maybe somebody took them for their money, or somebody hurt their stability for some time, or just hurt them where they felt like they weren't as grounded or connected to spirit, and they feel like they had to get right with themselves, because this is someone that was like wallowing in their own sorrows, but now they're moving away from that. They feel like they've healed themselves, they've worked through this thing, whatever this pain was, or whatever this passing possibly could be. Because for some of you, I'm saying, if you're a masculine energy searching for a feminine, this person could have lost a child, or a childhood friend, or a loved one of some sort, or like a family member, a aunt, or a grandmother, a mother energy. But now this person is healed, and they're ready to move on, and they're ready for the opportunity to experience love again. So you have someone that's genuine here. Yeah, look, the lover is here with the sun. This is somebody that's been there, done that, and they want to open themselves up. They just don't play. They don't play around. This is not somebody that's gonna let you finesse them. They're not gonna let you play mind games. 11-11. When I said that, I feel like whoever this person is, they're ready for marriage. They're not dating to play around. They're dating to be a wife or a husband. This is someone that wants to start a family. Like, this person dreams about children. They dream about having a deep connection with the person that brings them joy, happiness, love. They feel like this will be the end all be all. Like, this will be life. This is what life is worth. You know what I mean? Like, this makes life worth living. Like, this is the person that feels like this would be everything if I can just have this type of relationship. So collective, you have, yeah, I'm telling you, this is not a person that's gonna put up with if they feel like you're not over someone, or if like whoever this person is, if they feel like you haven't fully released the person, they're very intuitive. They're going to sense this shit, and they're going to pull back. So be very careful. This is not a person that's going to allow you to play mind games. They're not going to. Oh, you know what's so crazy? I was saying this person is very intuitive. Look at that shit. They're not going to let you play mind games. They're not going to do it. Okay. Anything else about this person that's coming in, or that the my single collective could be thinking about entertaining? This person could be a Gemini, a Leo, a Cancer, an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Taurus, Pisces. Or they can have this somewhere in their chart. I'm hearing Vedic chart. So look at your, is it Vedic? Is that the right terminology or the right name? I think it's Vedic. Look at that chart and see what your main placements are, because you'll be surprised. It's not what you think. But it could be one of their, like, their main sign. Like, they could have like 4 or 5 placements in their birth chart of those signs. So just take a look. Um, we have professional assistance, power and intention, and your guides here. So you have, somebody could have went through therapy to help them process whatever this is. They were very intentional. They want you to know that they were very intentional about this healing process, and it completely redirected their life for the better. For the better. What this did was bring them back into a spiritual state of balance. And this had to do with releasing burdens, or releasing things that they were holding on to. And for a lot of you, this was pain, it was trauma, it was loss. But they're seeing the light. They're in a place of power, and they're moving more intentional. And that's why I'm telling you, this is somebody that's not playing. So if you're looking for someone to be hubby, wifey, just understand this is a person that's like, they will shower you with love and affection, and all of those things. Like this is a well-rounded individual that understands like I can give you love, but I'm willing to pull it back if you're not giving too. I will offer you a financial stability. I will be a support system for you, but don't take advantage of my kindness. Like this is that type of person that's been there, done that. They know when they're being taken for a ride. So just be mindful, okay? But this is somebody that looks really good, collective. This is a person that's coming in. Let's see if we can get a timing card. Give me a timing card on when this person could be coming into the collective's life, Holy Spirit. Give me a timing card of when this person could be coming in. I really need to take the timer off my computer because it drives me insane. Okay, give me a timing card of when this person could be coming in. It could be 8 weeks. In the next 8 weeks, it could be 3 days for some of you. And for some of you, this feels like it's going to be whether you're open to it or not. Like there may be a delay. For some of you, it's coming in quick. So it could be the next 3 days, 3 weeks. If you miss the opportunity, it's like it comes back around. See, this flows in and out. So now it kind of shifts out. It can shift out from 8 weeks to 8 months. So it just depends on how available you are to this energy, okay? But I feel like um right now you have to make the decision on what you're looking for. Yeah. Make the decision on what you're looking for. That temperance energy is back so that you can understand what exactly you want and your guides can bring that in for you because right now somebody doesn't know what they want. And it could be very fear-based or it's just it's been a long time and I don't know how I feel. I don't know even what to look for. I don't even know where to begin to put myself out there. It could be that vibe. But Spirit is telling you to walk the path that has not been trodden along. You're gonna have to try something different. This isn't gonna be a you go online kind of thing. Mm-mm. This is gonna be like you have to actually go places to meet this person. Your local farmers markets, your bookstores, your libraries, your uh school. I don't know if some of you are in school. This could be in school. Um, in the workspace. You could be taking a class or networking, but this is going to be something where you actually have to physically put yourself out there. You're not going to be able to block yourself off. It's going to feel risky. Just it's going to feel like a risk because you have to actually communicate in person. And we know that how difficult that is for people these days. But that's what you're being called to do in order to break free from this and like whatever it is that's holding you back from going forward. But that limitless potential tells me you have it right in your path. You just have to go and get it. So that's for my singles. Whew. And that healing energy was right there and it just gave me like chills. Okay, now let's do finance and career. Let's go ahead and see what's going on there. For where you at? Is it happy? Okay, let's do finance and career for whoever else was, waiting for this message. Okay, we have strategy here, fast changes, renewal. Okay. For some of you guys, there may be an old job that you may reconsider or an old career path that you may be thinking about. Maybe you felt like it was stressful for you before or it wasn't getting you nowhere before, but now you're in a better place because you've learned more or you've because it's like it's about strategy. So this is about knowing how to maneuver around certain people or certain types of projects, possibly. This just feels like you may be presented with an opportunity at work where you'll either be revisiting something from the past that reminds you of a state you were in when you were dealing with like a certain job or a certain environment. And maybe before you allowed it to get the best of you, but because you're so like, I'm not on that shit right now, the drama or whatever it is that's trying to create a block for you is not going to work. And I feel like by getting through this and learning not to allow the drama and because you guys got to understand, right? When you are on the precipice of success, you're going to have 50 people trying to stop you along the way. And the more you entertain it, you block the changes that are trying to come and elevate you. So I feel like some of you, you could have people talking shit because you're taking the breaks that you need. You could have people talking shit because you're asking to extend deadlines. You could have people trying to make you feel like you're not worth it because they're working 17 times harder, but you are still getting your job done. You're just at peace. And what they're trying to do is tell everyone else, like, look at how I'm working versus them. They're not even doing shit. And it's like, no, I do a lot. Maybe you don't see it, but I don't owe it to you to explain it. That's not for me to do. Like that's your business if you're all up, worried about what I'm doing. And I feel like for some of you, you are so you're gonna let someone burn themselves out. You're gonna let someone burn themselves out to the point where they either leave this job or someone is going to it's like they're gonna get pushed out. So if you got somebody that's starting some shit with you, stay the course, take your time when you need to take your time. Don't allow someone to instill fear in you or let you think that you're going to lose your job if you don't like step it up or you do what you're supposed to do. You work with strategy. You make sure that you get your job done, you do what you're supposed to do, but you're not giving more of yourself than you're getting. Like those days are done. And the more you go with the flow, these people that are trying to tell you or create drama or talk in somebody's ear, because this feels like someone who is trying to go to someone above you and like, oh my God, did you hear? Oh, this one sure is taking a lot of breaks. Oh, this person didn't even get what they were supposed to get done, or blah 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 blah. Like because you're not working the way they work, the way they kill themselves for the attention, they think that it's helping their case or making them look good, but it's not. So just know on that front that everything is going to be changing, but it's going to benefit you. Now, if you're the shit starter, I highly suggest you stop. I highly suggest you stop, or you're going to be taking a permanent sabbatical from this position. But I feel like you're being like, if you dealt with a lot of stress from a past job and you're like, yo, this is why I left that job. Why am I now going through it here? The test is how you allow people to shift your mood or shift your state of being at this position or at this company. Don't allow them in. Don't take on their energy. Block that shit out. This is about strategically moving. I also feel like somebody may be getting a better job. Someone could feel like you're about to get a promotion or feel like you're about to move up. And because that's how energy works, y'all. You could be on like right on the cusp of getting your break. And you're going to have people that are going to try to fuck you over right when you're about to get it. They might not even know about you getting this position, but the energy shifts, and the air starts to feel different in the room. And now all of a sudden you got all this drama starting. You're like, what the hell? And just know the chaos always comes before the big break. Okay. Anything else? That's why don't be surprised. Like you start going through all this drama and you have a upcoming vacation and you're like, oh my gosh, should I even take it now? Because look at all this. What if I go and now I come back and I don't have my job? And you could really be scared. And your guys are like, you better go. I'm gonna take care of everything while you're gone. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. You go get your time, you rest. Because when you come back, you're gonna see how quick shit starts to shift. Not only that, but they're gonna see how things don't function the same without you. Things start to unfold. Yeah, you see? whatever they try to do to stop you, it gets stopped. Progress came in the reverse. So it's like whatever they were trying to do to get in your way, it look literally to try to limit you, it's not going to work. Things are going to unfold. And it's like people better know who they're dealing with. That's all I'm saying. Because it's not going to work. Spirit, what about the people? Okay, let's see. Yeah, look, because you're moving up. This is a person who wants to feel like they're one of the options that are being chosen, and they don't even realize that the choice has already been made. Yeah, so now, okay, you're being called to just kind of ignore the mess. You may have to like bite your tongue a little bit, not entertain the shit, but the blessing comes, literally the blessing comes, the rewards come. The rewards come because this person is trying to block a spiritual blessing that is meant for you. You're meant to have whatever this is. So if you have drama starting around you or someone that is, because you got somebody, there's jealousy here. You have someone around you that is being a little bit jealous because maybe you're newer. Maybe you're somebody that came in after them, but you're excelling faster than them or you're being recognized more than them. That's why you're being called to just remain stern, remain, you know what I mean? Like stay, don't let this person get you out of your character because all you have to do is get out of your character one time and this person goes, you see? So don't entertain it. But somebody doesn't like the fact that you're elevating before they are. Okay, so what can the collective do? What else can the collective do? What else can the collective do, spirit? Yeah, look, I think the card I saw was power position. Yep, you're in a power position. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This person doesn't like it. They're going to try to make your life hell because they feel like, who are you to get this role? And it's like, clearly, it's who you're not. Who are you to get this role? Somebody's getting money. Somebody's getting a promotion, a raise. Someone wants to take care of you in some way. Excuse me. But your career is progressing and money is aligned with it. And someone doesn't like that you're getting it over them. But this feels like it's because you take your job seriously, you invest the right amount of time into it, and you actually care to learn your job. Like you really invested a lot of time and energy. Anything else? Yeah. And I feel like someone is trying to block your money, but you're not supposed to worry about this because what you're doing here, it's not about the money. What you're doing here, the lesson you're learning here, it's like don't make the focus the money. It's about the intention in what you're going through. Like if someone is trying to stress you out, it's the fact that you're not allowing it to stress you out. If someone is trying to make you work more than what you know you're supposed to work, it's the fact that you're not doing that. 1414. It's the fact that you're not allowing it to stop you. It's like I already chose to keep my life in balance. I'm not going to let anyone take me out of that or scare me into thinking that I need to work harder or do more. So where's money looking? What can they know about money? Your money comes in the more you sit and really learn your crafts. I also feel like I also feel like for some of you, you become the main person that teaches everyone. Like they want you to be the blueprint. They want to make 50 other versions of you. Like and they could be telling you that too. Like if I could create 50 more of you, that would make everything so much more perfect. It will make the business thrive more too. But it's about that equal give and take. It's about not doing too much, not giving too little. I'm telling you, it's like somebody is learning to protect themselves, and it took time. But whoever, if this is your like wherever you work, there is somebody there that understands your worth, and they're fighting for you. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, Anything else, Spirit, that the collective needs to know about their career and finance? Anything else? Anything else? For some of you guys, I really feel like you're going back to school. You're trying to get like a certification, you're trying to learn a new skill. You could be changing your career path. I feel like right now, I feel like you're being called to not do that. Four of Swords with the Six of Swords, but they're both in the reverse. It's like you're not quite ready to move away from this yet because there's still something you have to learn here. Tell me more. Yep, you still have something. There's something you have to get from this place. Something needs to balance out first so that you leave on better terms. This isn't about you running. That's what it is. It's not about you running from this. You're owed something in return, and then you'll be like, it's like the opportunity presents itself where you don't have to feel like you're running from this job. You don't have to like burn a bridge or anything like that. Any other opportunities coming in? Any other opportunities coming in? Sometimes it's even like you don't have to leave something, but the change in management happens. And the minute that happens, you feel like, oh my God, finally, someone who sees me, who respects me, who feels the need to pay me correctly, where I can grow here. I see somebody growing within a company. So if someone decides, you know what? Okay, okay, so I just got a story. For some of you guys, if you're being offered more money in a certain place, you're being called to protect your energy and don't take the offer because there's going to be a more stable offer where you'll be spending a long time there. You could be there 10, 15 years because you continue to grow within the company. You could become one of the main bosses here, or this is just you feel like finally this is where I need to be here and you don't feel stressed out. It doesn't there's not like sleepless nights or nights where you're overworking or anything like that. No, you see the judgment with the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups, you don't miss it. You don't miss it. You feel freed from it. So for some of you guys, if the opportunity presents itself where someone is like trying to give you a ridiculous amount of money but also burden you with the workload, don't take it. Protect yourself. Spirit is trying to see if you've learned that money is the root of all evil and it'll drain you and stress you out if you take these opportunities solely focused on the financial gain because you have someone that's all they're focused on, and Spirit is like, let them bury themselves. I have a better opportunity that's going to be less stressful and you'll still feel happy, financially set. You feel like you have more free time, you feel like you can be grounded, you feel like you don't have to stress as much. The money is already there and you feel bad as hell. You feel like I'm that bitch. You feel like you're on top of the world. You feel confident. You feel like this is where you need to be. You also feel like you created the opportunity or the space for this job to come in. So I do feel like there is new opportunities here. For some of you, it's in teaching. Um, I don't know. For some of you, it's like it has something to do with like a library or a law, maybe. I also see someone like getting really serious about their spiritual work. Somebody could be opening up a shop, like their own store, their own like shop of some sort. I feel like this becomes a really big space for community, a sense of community here. For some of you, somebody is I feel like somebody's going back to school. I keep feeling that too. I also feel like someone has a boss that's super laid back and they really appreciate your energy there and they kind of give you free reign to run the spot. And you're like, what? How the hell did this happen? But they do because they really feel like you have the charisma, the spark that's necessary to take this on. This is a person that's very tapped into spirit. And when they get that nudge where their spirit is calling them to do something, they listen. Anything else? Four of Pentacles here. This is something you're going to want to hold on to because you're going to love what you do here. You're going to love it. It may even take you away. So you may have to move for this opportunity, or it's just it puts you in a different community. It puts you in a different set of friend groups. Um like what you thought you loved or what you were into before, it's going to completely shift your life. So just know that, but you're going to love it. You're going to love it here. But I really do feel like this has to do with I don't know, somebody could be farming, somebody could have their own shop. Anything else? What else could this what other careers could they be going into? For some of you this has to do with spiritual work. Some of you could really be getting into your spirituality, but this feels like teaching. Somebody could really be a teacher, a guru, life coach kind of vibes, but this feels more spiritual, like I want to teach people, like promote certain classes here, like literally teaching. Somebody could be very creative here. This could be art, like making some sort of art, um, taking it on the road, possibly, like a mobile studio kind of thing. I feel like it's very creative. The approach that you have to teaching this is very creative. It's not what you would normally find in your area. So you become the go to for this stuff. People are weird. The trolls are out today, y'all. Yeah, look, this is so crazy. As I said, somebody could be a farmer or something, or you could be growing your own herbs. Oh, you know what I was getting to? Somebody could be opening a restaurant, like opening up their own little bistro and like growing their own food right behind the shop or something. But I feel like there's so many options. There's so many different things that you guys could be getting into. I'm getting someone could open up a bar, but this is like a person that opens up a bar and they also study psychology. Like, there's something about that. But this just feels like the things that you're investing in, you're realizing you could come from like corporate structure, and now you're realizing that small business is where you want to be. Like you went from corporate structure and you feel like I want to open a shop where I can benefit my community. Or this also feels like charity. Like you can open up your own organization, your own charity. But this is very community based. Okay. It feels like whoever, so this, I'm getting multiple careers, like multiple things for different people. Okay. So take it how it resonates here, which is crazy because I never do this. I never get these type of messages. Sometimes, like, it's very rare though. But okay, they're telling me stop. But that's kind of what I'm feeling for you guys when it comes to your career. All right, let me pull a guidance message for your career, an angel number. Just know that where you're going, it's very much protected, y'all. This is about education, becoming a teacher, becoming the, like you've been the student, or you've been asking for your mentor, you've been asking for that teacher energy to come in and teach you and prep you and help you. It's coming in. It says it's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You see what I'm saying? You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you the master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is your priority right now. That's crazy. Like, I'm doing a career reading. These are not career cards, but it's crazy how that comes up. And then I say 1414. That's here. So I'm just letting you know the time is now. This is about, oh my God, it's crazy because it talks about important projects. It talks about self development. It talks about mission, like learning everything you need to learn, feeling like you've owned your craft, feeling confident in these spaces. Like, This is life goals, y'all. This is life goals here. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How much is it to pick a card? I work on police response officer and I had a couple bad shifts, so could I do so I'm not doing personal readings. I am thinking about one day going on live and just doing like $15 pick a couple cards and kind of read for you guys. I just haven't decided when I'm gonna do that. It pulls a lot of energy though. And you're gonna be tired. I think what I'll do, I'll probably pick a day during the week and I can come on and do that. But I am thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about going live and just doing like it'll probably be like $15 readings, nothing crazy. $15 readings, and I'll spend like I want to say maybe like 10 minutes tops on the reading. But if you think that that's a good idea, I'll do it. I gotta pick a day that I can really sit down and focus on that. What I'll do is I'll post it on the community board. So make sure that you're subscribed. And you put the what is it called? You hit the bell so that you know when I'm posting. That way when I post the day I'm gonna do the readings, you guys can pop on and I can do readings for you guys. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. We'll probably do it through like Venmo or something like that or Cash App just to make it easier. Betty Boop 818. Look, I know, honey, it's a lot. To have to even deal with all that, like I commend you because it's not easy having to be a caretaker for anyone. Well, I'm happy you're back. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? So we have, man, I keep getting this. Okay, forgiveness, understanding. We have family and vast universe. Tell me about this. Okay. This is a random message, but I'm going to tell you anyway. You have somebody around you. Ooh, okay. You have somebody around you that is, it's like they want your forgiveness. They feel like you're doing a lot. They don't want you worrying about money or worrying about your finances or where the money's going to go or how you're going to get all the money to take care of your responsibilities. You could have like a family, like you could have multiple children, somewhere between 3 and 4 children. There could be a baby on the way, but someone doesn't want you to stress about any of this. They want you to know that the like everything is going to find a state of flow eventually. Yeah, this is what goes around comes around, but this is like the best way. Like if you feel like you're in a state where you feel like you're stressed about finances or you're stressed about the time that you have to invest, just know that it's like if you're tired now, the energy will come. Like things are going to shift and you're going to be in a better place very soon. Self acceptance, yeah. This just feels like right now they want you to really start taking better care of yourself. Somebody is really stressed the hell out and they don't want you to. Yeah, you see, they're telling you like the new cycles are coming, like things are not going to stay like this forever and you deserve more. Who is this person? This is someone who feels like you are like you need to have more fun in your life. Like the fact that you're just focusing on the day-to-day stuff, like you're thinking too small in your life. Like you deserve so much more. They don't want you just focusing on the like every day doing the same routine. They want you to step outside of your comfort zone a bit. Somebody needs to like switch up their hairstyle, change their makeup, change their clothing. Like somebody needs to wear more vibrant colors. Like if you're trying to shift out of a certain mindset, you sometimes it starts with the little things, shifting the colors that you're wearing, move away from black, shifts like start drinking more water and watching what you're eating or the times that you're eating. Make sure that you're getting sunlight. As cheesy as all this sounds, going for a walk around the block, like all of these things shift energy around you and it makes you feel like the days are getting brighter. I feel like you have someone that's trying to tell you, this feels very spirit based, y'all. Like someone is trying to tell you, hey, you are needing to invest in meeting new people or opening up your spaces. If you have people that are trying to connect with you, connect. Allow them to be a support system for you. Don't keep telling everybody, oh, it's okay. Thank you. I have it. It's fine. No, stop doing that. Be in a state of receiving. Be okay with people taking care of you for a change. Okay. Yep, Six of Pentacles. What you give is what you get. It's the equal state of I give a certain amount, but I also am allowing myself to receive because I'm deserving. Like, yo, I can't make this stuff up. It's funny how I'll read a card, I'll feel the energy, and then the tarot always confirms it. Six of Wands here, knowing that you've been through so much that people are like, I commend you for all that you've been through. I commend you. And I know that it couldn't have been easy. And just know that we see you and we feel like you not only do you carry whatever this is well, but like we're learning from you. So thank you for being the path. Like, how can I say, like walking this path because you've endured and you've got through it gives me a sense of like, oh, I can do it too. A bit of a role model. And you don't even know that there's a community of people who need people like you so that they can say, oh, I can do it too. Like looking up to you. Yeah, they look at you like a guide. That's crazy. They look at you like a guide that can help heal their heart or heal them from whatever situation it is. Okay, so you guys could really be, you have a community of people around you or specific people around you that have lost a sense of, maybe they're feeling alone and they feel like they're carrying the weight of the world, and there's something about your presence and the fact that you keep trying to find a way to still find the light in the midst of a dark space. There's something about this where if someone has lost something or they're struggling with something, they look to you and they go, wow, like, look at all that they're going through. You become the walking perspective for these people. And there's something about it where you tell your story or you commune with these people and they're like, holy shit, like they really have a lot to learn. And it feels like for some of you, it's because you've endured or you've been going through this. And I don't know if there's a like an age gap. It keeps feeling that way. Like you could be young, but old spirit, and there's something where you have, or you come around the right people who are older and they feel like they want to take a chance on you to help teach you because they feel like you're a little lost or they feel like you're worth it. Yeah, you're worth bringing into the fold. You build a sense of community or family with these people. And it's like they teach you or they respect you. This feels like they respect all that you've gone through. And through this experience, it's like you build confidence in yourself because of these people. It makes you feel like I'm so happy that I went through this because I feel like I'm better because of this or I'm better because of this experience and now I have something to show for on the other side of it. And it breaks you out of your comfort zone. The very thing that you feel you didn't have time for, the very thing that you feel like how you're supposed to get it all done, how you're supposed to figure it out, the very thing you've even come to resent. Let's be honest. Sometimes when we gotta take care of these kids, we start to resent them because we're tired. It's a lot. Sometimes we have to take care of our family. It's a lot. It's taxing on us, and resentment can brew unless you take the time that you need. Okay, so just know there's lessons in all of this, guys. All right, I'm gonna pull one final message, as you guys know, from the Divine Mother before I close this out, and then I am out of here, y'all, so I can go spend the rest of my Sunday with my kiddos. We have projects on Greek mythology today, and I'm actually excited. I'm such a nerd. Okay. So we have, you can trust that what is happening now will give way to a new expression when the time is right. That time will be the best time when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Attend to your work with determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is spiritually protected. Didn't I tell y'all that? Whatever it is that you have coming in, the whatever it is that you are like honing in on when it comes to this craft, this career, the things that you're trying to invest in, the relationships you're trying to build, the self-love that you're trying to curate so that you can then have the space and the energy to offer that to someone else. It's all about how you are working on you, and at the right time this is coming in, but it's all protected because this is purposeful. That's why I kept saying anything that's coming into your life or whatever's happening in your life at this moment is very purposeful. Blame the new moon in Taurus, blame whatever it is that you want to blame. The fact that we got this retrograde for like 6 months, blame whatever you want to blame. Just know that this time is very much about you focusing on the things you need to shift in or out of your life, or your perspective and the things that you're doing that's not working. It's time that you shift it. And through that shift, you're letting people see the truth of what you want, what you need, and what you will not allow. So some people are going to look at you and be like, oh, out of nowhere, you became a bitch. Yup, and did. And I stand on it because it's what I need. And if that makes me a bitch because I'm telling you what I need and it doesn't suit you, tough. You're telling someone I will no longer allow you to be codependent where you're pulling on me and I'm not getting anything in return. Nope. You're putting your foot down and that's where you need to be. Anything else? Thank you. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart, wisdom, and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul's journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love that is in your life. Let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. Yo, I can't make this shit up. I cannot. So I'm going to leave that there. I truly appreciate you guys coming. Please don't forget to like this reading on your way out. Subscribe to the channel so you know when I'm posting my next readings or going live. And also, I am going to consider doing the live $15 readings. I will post it in my community tab. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell so you know when I am going to go live for those. That day will be the day I'll probably stay on for a while just so I can do um, as many readings for you guys as possible. Okay, I'll put all the details in the description and all that good stuff. Okay, but I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you so much. Enjoy your week. And until next time, peace.